Good evening, guys. Warm welcome to the program. I had taken a little break for some other reason. Meanwhile, I was getting a lot of queries from prospects asking for difference between supply chain analytics and our program data science. In fact, many of you are aware that we were doing our program with the name supply chain analytics, and also there are many other organizations, especially IIT, IIM, are doing a similar program with the name supply chain analytics. But there is a big difference between what those organization or institute is doing compared to our own organization. So here I want to clarify the difference between what our program can do and what is the difference between our program and the other institute's program. Allow me to attach a screen so that things are clear. So today's topic, of course, this is a part one because it may take a little more time than today's planned session. We are going to discuss what is supply chain analytics versus data science for supply chain. In fact, logistic is also included in supply chain apart from procurement. The main difference, supply chain analytics program, so far in our program we were also naming a supply chain analytics, but we were using a different tool. So you need to understand what is traditional supply chain analytics, which is being done by many recognized institute including IIM and IIT. Okay, the proficiency of mathematics, statistics, or operation research dependency is very high. In fact, if you need to do any of the program in the traditional manner, a deep understanding of these concepts are required because modeling is done using these tools, and maybe they may use Excel or some other tool to understand and explain. Maybe for a supply chain professional, you may be wondering why I should become a mathematician or statistician, but that was the possibility when you do supply chain analytics with this institute. And possibly they may be using very preliminary tools like using a Excel or SPSS or something similar to tools where ready-made algorithms are not available. So you should be expert in knowing all this mathematical formulas and modeling. And you may also see the profile of the people who are training under the supply chain analytics program. Most of these people are professors, expert in mathematics, expert in statistics, and possibly some have a theoretical knowledge in supply chain. And there is no much connectivity between supply chain and analytics. Apart from that, no one is interested to become a mathematician or statistician when they want to become supply chain analyst. So you need to put lot of efforts to train them, and the time taken even in your working condition will be huge because you need to work out, you need to try out, and there can be trial and error method because it's not 100% science when it comes to analytics. So this is the program. Even today, most of the organization use and mostly they go towards theoretical training by using the professors, whereas we were doing a similar program with a similar name, but there were big difference between what we were doing and these institutes were doing. In fact, we were using data science or machine learning and other tools, which makes learning much easier. That is where now we renamed the program as data science for supply chain, where the total proficiency in mathematics or statistics may not be required, but some basic understanding is sufficient. Because we are not going to convert you to a data scientist by studying this kind of program. Not only me, even other institute who are preparing you for a 6 months or 8 months program, they cannot convert you proficient in mathematics and statistics. In fact, they assume that you know some intermediate level, so the training starts from intermediate to advanced level. In our case, you don't need it because we have the algorithm. By using machine learning, you name any modeling, mathematical or statistical modeling, there are algorithm available, so we are going to simply import that algorithm and use it. So minimum knowledge of this statistical model may be sufficient to learn data science and use in supply chain. And of course the time taken is very limited and you can implement in your work spot very quickly. It's as good as importing your own excel file and then importing a relevant algorithm and doing either forecasting or prediction or any other model. Okay, maybe you may see many institutes by using the traditional models, they stop to the level of forecasting and some similar tool. Most of this institute doesn't talk about the various inventory management techniques or distribution and logistic technique by using machine learning, because this is where you are going to make your life very simplified. And of course by doing this program, you are going to get one more additional tool to make your life easier. Okay, you are not going to become data scientist, which is not the employers want. If you see any of the job sites, they say 60% is important to your own profession, and then improving the profession you need these tools. Okay, so you are not going to spend 70 or 80% in data science or analytics program. So possibly maybe 10 or 20% of the time you are going to spend to get some insight into the data, and then maybe you can use the various modeling and find out where you can improve, and then once again throw away this analytics and start using the results in your implementation. It may say the error is here or improvement is possible here or there, and there it stops. It cannot come and help you how to do the improvement. This is where both the knowledge of supply chain and a efficient tool. We are not going to go back to school. We are already come out of the colleges. A tool easy to learn and easy to implement, and keep it away when not required. Okay, so these kind of tools, demo sessions, and in fact using practical applications, you can see the big difference in our program. That is why in the current program we have called this as a data science for supply chain and logistic, and you will see lot of live demos of real application. Many of you may know my background with the industrial experience of 25 years. I know the pain points of the supply chain professionals, and in the process we try to convert that pain points into benefits for individual benefit as well as organizational benefit. Of course, everyone expects this transition to be very smooth, not very complicated. Don't go back to your school and college days, but still effective. This is what you can expect in our program. Totally different from other training programs, not only in India, globally. You may not see a person who is a supply chain, who is a scientist in supply chain analytics, who is training this program. And of course the cost wise also very different, much lower and effective program. If you need any details, you are welcome to ping me directly, or you can get in touch with our executives and take a brochure. Now recently last Sunday, that is yesterday, we have started a program with the introduction. So there are some exciting offers are available. If you are really serious and interested, request you to contact us and enroll for the program. Of course, I am going to come up with further parts in this status and go into some more detail, dig what exactly our program does, which is totally different from other programs. If you have any queries, you can always type in the comments. Of course, this program is live both in YouTube as well as LinkedIn. Any one of you have any issues, you can start typing in the LinkedIn or YouTube. If there are no questions, let us close this program. Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye.